Locust Grove. We're here outside of Louisville, Kentucky. This is a site that is part of the Lewis and Clark expedition. And the sign in the front said it's one of the only known structures west of the Appalachians that's existing. So we're gonna go check this out. Wash house. Here's where laundry was done. The smokehouse. No. Lisa's house. So I think this was an enslaved quarters. So it says evidence suggests that most enslaved workers lived in families in single-room dwellings for both living and working. And the slaves that were here were freed by 1856, so before the Civil War. Spring house. Distillery. Need to come back and do the whiskey and bourbon tour around here. Cemetery and gardens. George Rogers Clark. Died in 1818. So this is originally where George Rogers Clark was buried. He's since been moved, but he was originally buried here at his home. Original family cemetery. It's no longer, although George Rogers Clark, as well as several other children, were originally buried on the grounds here, but they were moved to Cave Hill in 1916. So this property is 55 acres. George Rogers Clark, founder of Louisville, conquered the Northwest Territory. Lewis and Clark. So I'm here at the Falls of the Ohio State Park. I'm in Indiana. Across the bridge, ended up in Indiana without knowing it. But this is where Lewis and Clark met for the first, or they met up. And it says there, when they shook hands, the Lewis and Clark expedition began. That river's really moving. There is a system of locks and dams that was constructed by the Army Corps of Engineers. Built sometime around 1881.
Mercury anymore. I don't know what we use. But it's definitely a shot.
That's a big horseshoe. World's largest rocking chair. That's a big rocker. This is the world's largest wind chime. I'm so glad Mom doesn't have this. Don't jump on the world's largest teeter-totter. Which to me doesn't really look much like a teeter-totter. It looks like an incomplete bridge. But it's a teeter-totter. That is a big ruler. Here we have a giant pencil. I could give that pencil to a kid and they would still not have it for the next class period. And right next to it is the world's largest barber pole. Crossing the street is the world's largest mailbox. With no mail in it. A giant bird cage with my name on it. World's largest key, and it's a Chevy, unfortunately. But largest key. I don't know if it's the world's largest taco, but it's a big one, and they ruined it by putting cilantro on it. And it looks like it has some leaves, some cardboard, and maybe a 4-leaf clover. Oh, there's a giant taco. Here's the world's largest golf tee. If you're into golf, it's alright. It's better than soccer. Large golf tee on a golf course. And that is the world's largest pitch. Emma June is amazed. Ends look kind of sharp. Marshall, Illinois has the world's largest gavel at the courthouse. I'm gonna touch it. Clark County Courthouse. Best way to predict the future is to create it. Nice little quaint village here. I'm ending the day by eating nachos while having dinner. It's windy. Eating nachos in the parking lot of a casino. So, replacing it all for getting tired out before packing up for the night. Right, Ranger? Right? Night in Terre Haute, Indiana. Terre Haute? Terre Haute? It's not Texas, so who cares? But that's where we're at.